my game grow mentally. So I really appreciate that move from my dad. I never understood it in the moment. I was sad to leave home and my friends, but I feel like it was the best decision for me.
It had to be tough too. You were a quarterback, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yes,
that's
sir.
the glamour position.
Yeah, I was.
You walked away from
Yeah,
that.
I was a quarterback and a safety. But I mean, it was a good move for me. I love football. I still talk to my friends about it to this day. Like, dang, if I would have stayed just one more year, maybe we could have been, state champs and basketball and football. But I know it was for a good reason and a good cause. And see where I'm at now.
You said you had 3 uncles and a cousin that played football at Kentucky. What were their names?
My dad, Dennis. My Uncle Derek. My Uncle Julius on my mom's side, Craig East, and it's one more. I can't even remember. It's one more, but I can't remember. But those are some of the names right there. Yeah.
When you were younger, did they all think football was going to be the path?
I feel like, yeah. Half of my family thought I was gonna play football, half that I would play basketball. I feel like really since a young age, my dad's been pushing me through hard workouts. But I don't know. A lot of people thought I was going to be football, but I always loved the game of basketball too. So it was really 50-50.
Your dad played a little bit of hoops too.
Yeah.
Has he shared anything with you, or have you borrowed anything from what he brought to the court?
Man, I don't like to borrow a lot from him in basketball. He always likes to compete with me, play one-on-one with me all the way probably until like my sophomore year. We would go back and forth, but after I made my move to Lincoln, I came back home, he couldn't beat me anymore. But he still tries to this day to outshoot me, always competing. Just the thing in my house, my mother used to play basketball as well, so she always tries to compete with me too. But it was a great move that I stopped playing football and took me basketball.
A lot of fathers and sons have that moment when the first time the son
Yeah,
wins. And do you remember that moment for you?
Nah, I probably beat him when I was a young little kid, for real. But he's very competitive. He's a lot bigger than me, so I know every time I match up with him, and if I miss, I know he's trying to take me to the post, and he's going to try to, post me up and beat me up. But it's always fun playing my dad.
Didn't your mother always claim she was the best shooter in the family, though?
Yeah. My mother always said that. My mother's a lefty, so she tells me I get my jump shot from her all the time. I used to shoot like a little hook shot. She was like, "Yeah, you got that from me," but I never really believed my mom had really played in it or if she was good. But she sent me a couple little newspaper clips of her and her stats, and I was like, "Dang, okay." So she was good back then. So maybe I did get it from her.
Coach Pope, talking about you, used the word potentially superstar, whereas most coaches will downplay the incoming freshman.
Yeah.
How do you stay grounded? What did you think when you heard that?
Yeah. Definitely got to stay grounded. I know that's a big label coming in, trying to be a superstar. But first things first, I have to be a superstar on my role. Like I said earlier, with defending, guarding the ball. I feel like if I get acclimated to that, the physical side of it, I feel like everything else will take care of itself. I know Coach Pope sees me as a great scorer, an offensive threat for sure, but I know mentally he knows I have to guard the ball as well. So just trying to do that, getting extra reps, trying to guard the best matchup in practice because, like I said, failure is key to growth.
Has that process been difficult on the defensive end for you early on?
I wouldn't say difficult. I say it's just been challenging. Learning the new terminologies, trying to get them down quick. Switching my positioning. I know in high school, it's a lot different than coming to college. All guys are elite, fast, strong, have good IQ. So really just trying to, get everything down as quick as possible. Watching film with Coach Hart yesterday, he's telling me a few tips and pointers. Try to get out there today, and I feel like I've gotten better since yesterday. So just trying to do whatever I can to get day by day.
Did you ever have that moment where it was the realization of this is a whole different level?
Mm-hmm. Realization this is a different level. I'll say after I came back from USA, I had messed my ankle up down there. I've been doing like rehab and stuff. So I get into the game Monday, or not Monday, like our little practice scrimmage live on best. And I had to switch on Ortega full court. And he just hit it like a quick in and out and went by me, and I was like, dang, yeah, I gotta lock in because this is a lot different. Just how strong and how quick he turned his hips on me and got downhill. So just learning different positionings and making sure I'm ready.
Sure.
You talked a lot about team chemistry earlier. When we spoke to Jaden up here, he said that you actually played a pretty big role in getting him to come to Kentucky. So what's that like for you, having him on the team and knowing that you played a big role in that as well?
Yeah, Jaden's a freak athlete. He's one of those players that can do anything on the court. Pass, shoot, dribble, block shots, communicate. I played with him in a past summer, so I know what he's capable of. And I remember after I committed, I was just sitting in my room on the game, actually, and I had seen like he had texted me or something. I was like, dang. I gotta call Coach Pope to see if we can try to land this kid because I know he's a special talent. Like I said, on the defense side, but I know if I'm struggling on defense or if somebody misses an assignment, I know Jaden's down there. When he gets healthy, he can easily block this shot, push the break. He's an athletic freak, like I said, but he's definitely a guy that I love to have on my team.
Hey, Jasper, I got a question in the back.
Just by yourself.
I'm Malachi Reno. What's it like rooming with Malachi at the Lodge?
What is it like rooming with Malachi? Hasn't been too good, honestly. Last night, peacefully sleeping in my room. Malachi lets the door open for a couple teammates I'm not going to answer.
I told you that.
They shoot me with water guns at 11:30 at night, so it's cool though. I'm gonna get some get back for sure, but Malachi's just a weird roommate. I come in there, he's always eating, constantly, always, bro. I don't like that
Johnson, I got a
part.
question for you.
Identify yourself.
My name is Braden Hawthorne. Who runs the third floor at the Lodge?
Who runs the third floor? Honestly, I've never been to the third floor in the lodge, so I'm not gonna say anybody who runs the third floor. But you said Braden Hawthorne, right?
Yeah.
You're one of the guys who had involvement with the water situation, so
I wasn't.
so I got a problem with you as well, but we'll handle that.
We'll take care of that.
Yeah.
We're good guys.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.